Hi, I'm Xavier. I'm your financial guide, and today I'd like to help you managing your money using the 50-30-20 rule. Are you ready to watch your money grow? What if I told you there's a way you can exponentially grow your money? Would you be interested? Well, if you are, make sure you watch this entire video because I will be talking about an amazing rule that will help you achieve your financial goals. Today, I am talking about the 50-30-20 budget rule. I know you have probably heard or maybe come across this rule before, and you might even know a thing or two about this rule. But in today's video, I will explain exactly what this budget rule means, how to use the rule, and what not to do so that you can meet your financial goals. The 50-30-20 rule happens to be one of the best and most popular tools for people who don't have time to track all their spending but want an easy way to manage their expenditure, save money, and control their spending. The rule works like this. It requires you to divide your expenditure into three categories: your needs, your wants, and your savings or debt. But before we continue with this video, are we connected? If not, please hit the follow button. Okay, now let's dive into the video. To help us illustrate this rule, I'd like to say hello to John. John's an average guy who makes $4,500 a month after tax. Using the 50-30-20 rule, John will need to divide his money like this. 50% of his money, which is 2250, will go into his needs. 30%, which is 1350, will go into his wants. And 20%, which is $900, will go into his savings or for paying off debts. Just like John, you too will need to divide your income into those categories. It's simple, right? But let's look at it a little closer. Step 1. Limit your needs. Needs are things you can't live without. These include things such as housing, health, transportation, utilities, groceries, paying off debt, and the bare minimum for clothing, shoes, and other living expenses. In the want category, only include items you can't survive without. If you don't have a budget, this would be the ideal time to create one. Carefully analyze what you spend your salary on each month within that category. The spending should not exceed 50% of your monthly income. If it does, then something is wrong. If you do, however, spend more than 50% of your paycheck on your needs, don't panic. All you need to do is carefully evaluate what you spend your money on each month. A good rule of thumb is to track your expenditure so you can have a good picture of where your money goes. Once you know where your money is going, adjust your needs by reducing unnecessary expenditure or find cheaper alternatives. Once your budget matches the 50% limit, you can now proceed to the next step. Step 2. Define wants. Now, a whole 30% of your paycheck must go towards your wants. That may sound like a whole of money, right? You may be picturing a nice pair of designer shoes, that new iPhone that just got released, or a flat screen TV. As nice as all those things are, we're not talking about buying your bare necessities. By wants, I mean expenses you can opt out of spending on, but your life would be harder without them. I'm not sure your life would be any harder without that new phone, but you might find it hard to communicate with a mobile data plan. These categories should include things like your internet plan, data plans, home cable bills, shopping, dining out, hobbies, mechanical, not cosmetics, repair to your car, and so on. I bet by now you get it. Sometimes it may be hard to distinguish between needs and wants. But the rule of thumb when it comes to defining a want is by asking yourself if you can live without it. And if you can, then it's most likely a want. Now, the final steps: savings. The final 20% of your paycheck should go towards your savings and paying off extra debt if you have any. This money can be used as an emergency fund, a deposit for a home, for investing, for savings, for retirement, for life insurance, for a college fund, for life insurance. If you feel as though that 20% is not enough, you can transfer more money from your wants list into this account. Now, let's talk about the type of debt that should be included in the 20% category. And that's easy because the only debt that should go into this category is the one that is above the minimum required payment. For example, additional credit card payments or extra payments on mortgage. Anything that can clear your debts faster should go into this category. Remember, the minimum payments on debt should definitely go towards the needs category. The reason behind this is that the minimum required payments are compulsory, and failure to pay them would cause adverse effects on your credit status or fees and penalties, and that's something you just can't live with. The 50-30-20 rule is great because it helps you track your expenditure easily. Having just three categories create a structure that is easy to follow and helps you focus and manage money better. It's a less detailed assessment, making it ideal for individuals who have busy lifestyles and minimum time available in a day. The rule works really well for people within the lower income brackets between $1,000 to $6,000. It's, however, not ideal for high income earners because they would be forced to spend unnecessary money on needs. The 50-30-20 rule has helped many people get their finances on track. So, many financial experts swear by this rule, and I do too. Many people who have been in horrible financial ruts have made it through by following this guide accordingly. You too can be one of them, only if you apply it today. Well, that's it for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're still here, then I bet you enjoyed it. Remember, my name is Xavier and I'm your financial guide. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to contact me if you need to know more. Leave me a message or send me a DM. Thanks for watching, and as always, I see you in the next video. Bye bye.